you know, someone is losing it and they can't find peace. Let me tell you, choosings. You have no idea how frustrated majority of people out there look like right now. Trust me. You need to understand the fact that there are people who are accurately what losing it. They are just losing it inside. All is because of the fact that you are accurately making what different. Because trust me, they are watching, bro. These people are accurately was talking everything about you. So you are making it and they are losing it because they never expect you to make it. Because trust me, there are people who never expect you to win in life. There are people who never expect you to succeed in life. There are people who never want you to excel in life. So as long as you are winning, they will never find peace, bro. Trust me. Not that we are here to make it sound what funny or to make it look like that. But the fact truth is that there are people who are unhappy because of the fact that God keep doing it and they don't know how you do it. They don't know how you do it. They don't know how God keep blessing you. Because what they know is what they can destroy. So as long as they don't know how God keep favoring you, they don't know how God keep multiplying your news, they don't know how God keep elevating you, they will surely hate you. So you have to understand the fact that there are a lot of people who are secretly hating you. All is because of the fact that they don't know how you do it. They don't know how come God keep blessing you. They don't know how come God keep elevating you. They don't know how come God keep, surprising your life. They don't know how come God keep what elevating you. They don't know how come God keep blessing you despite of all their hating. Despite of the fact that they don't like you, despite of the fact that they dislike you, despite of the fact that they are secretly what pretending to love you, but God decide not to listen to their hating. God decide not to hearken to them. So you need to understand the fact that majority of people around you choosing ones are accurately losing it. You get what I'm saying? They are absolutely what losing it. All is because of the fact that you are absolutely winning. So your success is the reason why majority of people up there are accurately so depressed because you keep winning, you keep succeeding, and they are watching, bro. And this is why you need to understand the fact that everything God give you today, not everyone expect it to be yours, because there are many people who are like, you don't deserve what you have today. Trust me, there are a lot of people who are within thinking that you don't deserve the blessings of God around you. You don't deserve the miracle of God around you. You don't deserve that breakthrough. You don't deserve that greatness. So that is why you need to understand. Many people up there are accurately so pissed off because the way you are blessed is beyond what is beyond the belief. The way you are favored is beyond their expectation. So they are losing it inside, but they will never tell you. Majority of people up there are accurately losing it because watching you succeeding, despite of all their belief, despite of the way they thought your life would be without them, despite of the fact that they believe that you will never be able to amount for something without them, despite of the fact that they believe that you will never be able to go far without them. So watching you succeeding is the cost why majority of people out there are losing it. You may not know what they are going through, bro. You may not know what some people are passing through every day. You may not know what some people are going through every day, but you need to understand that there are many people who are losing it. but pretending to be okay. To pretending like everything is all right. But let me tell you, nothing is all right within. Because they are tired. They concluded you too early. They worked on you. They misunderstand. They underrate you. Now your success intimidate them. Because trust me, your success is something that is intimidating a lot of people. Because you may be thinking, am I sure I'm doing well? But trust me, there are many people who are tired of the way you are blessed. There are many people who are so devastated because the way you are blessed is beyond what measure, is beyond belief, is beyond what their expectation. So you succeeding is something that hit them the most. Because there are many people who never believe that you will be able to succeed. So that is why they are losing. Someone is losing it, bro. You need to understand that some people are losing it deeply. Why it ought to be you? Why it ought to be you? Why you ought to be the one that is being blessed like this? Why you ought to be the one that is being favored like this? Why it ought to be you that you are the one that found favor in the sight of God like this? Why it ought to be you? You know what I'm saying? So many people are so confused because you are blessed and they cannot just tell why. Because there are people who are earnestly stalking you. There are people who are behind you, stalking everything about you in order for them to know accurately what you are, how you do it. How come you keep succeeding? But what God have given to you is something that is too deep for them to understand. Because let me tell you, there are people who want to know how come your life is so blessed. There are people who want to know how come you are still making it. How come you are still progressing? How come you are still prospering? How come you are still excelling? But what really shocked them is that they have no idea. They can't tell why. They cannot just figure it out. You are unpredictable. Everything about you is unpredictable. They can't just figure you out. They cannot just understand why you are you are too protective. They cannot just figure out why everything about you is so amazing and is so deep that they can't understand you and they can't kill you. Because what the enemy know absolutely is what they are capable of doing. That is why they have tried all means. The more they try, the more strong you become. The more they try, the more strong you become. The more they put effort, the more they realize that you are becoming so powerful. That is why many of them are so wounded. Because when they come in the east to pull you down, you do what? You escape. When they come in the north, you escape. So everything about you causes them frustration because they cannot just do what dictate how you keep doing it. They can't just figure it out. And that is why majority of people up there are accurately so sick. That is why they are so tired. Because trying to figure you out is not something that is too hard. They can't. That's why I always tell you, these people are stalking us every day. Trust me, they are indeed stalking everything about you. They are indeed stalking the way you are doing. They are indeed stalking the life you are doing. They are indeed stalking your business, stalking your marriage, stalking your breakthrough, stalking your miracle, stalking your promotion. But what shocked them is that they can't get the real you. They can't. And that is why they can't kill you. That's why I always tell us when people cannot be able to understand you, that is when they will start to call you all kinds of names, bro. When people up there cannot destroy you, that is when they will start to label you all kinds of. Some of them will start to tell you you are evil, you are a bad person. Why? Because they can't get you. Why? Because they don't know what else to use in order for them to bring you down. Why? Because when Christ died, you died with him. When Christ resurrected, you resurrected in power. And many of them, their mission was to just make sure they bring us down. Their mission was just to make sure they destroy us. Their mission was just to make sure they frustrate us. But what really shocked them is that you are too protective. You are not the kind of guy that they can easily do what messed up with. You're not the kind of person that they can easily, dictate. And that is why they are so wounded. The Bible says he was wounded for our translation. Christ was broke down for our iniquity, and the chastisement of our peace was upon him. And this is, some people will ignorantly want to bring us down when Christ have already went to the grave. And on the grave, he concluded it is finished. So you need to understand the fact that the day you start to do well, the day you start to do what great, many people will rise up against you. Many people will start to hate you. Many people will start to include you. Many people will start to envy you. All is because of the fact that they were not able to figure out what you are called to do. They are not able to figure out your purpose, your dreams. They are not able to figure out your mission. So as long as you are doing better than them, as long as you are winning, you are no longer losing, as long as the will of God is what they are seeing around you, that you are not upgrading every day, and they can't tell why, and they don't know the reason why, they don't know the sources behind your growth, they don't know the sources behind your sources. You got to understand that these people will always envy you. They will always envy you because they have no idea how come you are so blessed. Because there are people who are around you, or the reason why they are just there is just to destroy what they made. It's just to destroy that breakthrough. There are people who are around you today. The main reason, the main purpose why they are there is just to destroy your uniqueness. It's just to destroy your happiness. It's just to destroy that thing that made you different. And everything annoys them today. Every single thing about you annoys these people. Every single thing within you annoys these haters. Every single thing about you frustrates them because you are too blessed and they are watching. You are too favored and they are watching. And this is why majority of people up there are so sick. Because some people are like, why it ought to be you? That is why we need to appreciate God, Father. That is why we need to appreciate God, brothers and sisters. Because there are people who never expect us to be blessed. There are people who thought, by now they'll be hearing bad news. By now they'll be hearing that, we are no longer doing well. We are no longer succeeding. We are no longer elevated. But God disappoints them. That is why we need to be grateful. That is why we need to be we need to appreciate God. Because there are a lot of people who were hoping that by now they will do it. They will be hearing something dangerous about us. That they will be hearing that we lost our business, we lost our this, we lost our that. This is the expectations of many up there. This is the expectations of many people around you. Because there are people who are unhappy because you are happy. There are a lot of people who are so sad because of the fact that you are happy today. And this is the reason why many of us need to be grateful, bro. This is the reason why many of us need to be happy. Because there are many people who are like, by this time, something dangerous will overtake them. That by this time, we will be hearing bad news. We will be hearing that something is going wrong. But God in his own divine way disappoint them. That is why the Bible says he disappoints the devices of the crafties, so that their hands will not carry out their enterprise. So you need to understand that there are a lot of people who are so wounded because watching you succeeding, watching you elevating, watching you winning, make them feel so sad. One day, one of my friends was like, Samson, this thing that they are doing, it's not good though. They work too much. I look at him and say, what is your problem? What is your problem? All of us are praying to become great. Our purpose why we are here is just to make mom and dad proud, to make our family proud. Because let me tell you, you may not know that there are people around you who are jealous of the fact that you are not begging them meal to eat. There are some people around you who are envy because of the fact that you are not begging them money to pay your bill. There are a lot of people who are accurately so mad at you because they are not hearing that you are not able to pay your bill, you are not able to settle your landlord, you are not able. There are people who are so sick because you are not complaining. They are not hearing that things are what are accurately going wrong. There are a lot of people today who are so jealous because of the fact that you are looking well and you are not borrowing nothing from them. So, my choosing ones, that is why we need to be grateful today. That is why we need to appreciate God. That is why we need to be what? We need to be happy because there are some people who are so desperate waiting for us to fail so that they can end up saying, this is what we want. So that they can end up saying, this is our expectation. Because trust me, there are people in your life today that their own expectation towards you, all that they are waiting to hear from you is that things go wrong. This may sound bad. There are a lot of people who are eating with you, smiling with you, doing all kinds of things with you. But all that they are earnestly waiting is just to hear bad news from you. Not that they like you, not that they love you, not that they are happy with you, not that they are content with you. They are just there, waiting the day you will give up, waiting the day evil will do it, overtake you, waiting the day things will do it, will go wrong, so that they will end up saying, this is what we want. Because there are people who don't want you to smile. There are people who don't want to hear good news from you. There are people who don't want to hear testimony. But God disappoints their devices. God accurately disappoints their devices. That is why many of us, we need to appreciate God for the life we have. You know, we are just working today. So, as we were working and discussing, I tell one of my friends, I said, the greatest gift we have is what? Is life. Because not everyone today are happy that you are alive. Not everyone today are happy that you are not what they are. You are not in that position where they will be helping you and mocking you. Not everyone are happy that you are able to do it, to get the result. Even if the result is not good enough, but you get it. Meaning that not everyone is happy that you are able to do it, to put meal in your own table. Not everyone that is happy that you are working. That is why I always tell us, some people may be smiling with you, but their true color will show for the day you start to do better than them. Those people who are telling you, I can never forget you. You are the bone of my bone. You are the cockroach in my cupboard. You are the iron in my head. You are the ringing tone in my ear. Whenever you are around me, I feel home. Whenever you are in my head, and when I'm sleeping, I can't forget about you. You are the ringing tone I set for my future. You are the foundation of my life. You are the tomato in my fridge. But the day you start to do much more better than them, you will realize that you will end up become their enemy. That is why many of us need to be careful. That is why many of us need to be accurately be careful. Because some people are eating with you, but they are waiting the day they will hear bad news from you. Yes, some people are eating in the same table, eating in the same table with you, celebrating with you, laughing with you, but they are waiting the day they will hear bad news from you. There you go. This is why we need to be careful. This is why we need to be watchful. This is why we need to study some categories of people around you, because there are some people who are earnestly so tired because there is no evil around you. That is why you need to understand that this gift that God is giving you, this unmerited favor you are having every day, not everyone expected it from you. You wake up this morning, do you think everyone expect you to be alive by now? No. That is just the reason why we need to be grateful. Whether you have big, you don't have big, whether you have a lot, you don't have enough, whether you are living in that way, in that midst whereby you eat only once in a day, you need to understand the fact that not everyone is content that you are alive. Not everyone is happy that you are breathing. Hey God, my daddy used to tell me a word. He said something. Sometimes when you see a fowl around you, maybe you have a fowl within you. You didn't use your money to buy it. You just use it to settle, or just use it to do sacrifice. You won't appreciate it. So you need to understand that you are blessed, bro. You are indeed so blessed. Your enemy, many of them are angry within, because the way God is blessing you, they don't know why. Because there are a lot of people who are like, let's try, let's do what he is doing. Let's put in our effort to make sure we end up being blessed like him, to make sure we receive the kind of unmerited favor. But yet, the more they do, the more they realize that they are not up to your standard. The more they try to copy you, the more they try to be you, they end up not being able. And this is why majority of people up there are so desperate. This is why majority of people up there are so desperate, waiting for you to give up, so that they can end up saying, yes, we like it. Because let me tell you, there are people who are earnestly so tired of waiting you to give up. There are people who are earnestly so frustrated because no weapon formed against you is accurately prospering. No weapon that they made against you is accurately working. There are a lot of people today who are so depressed because everything you touch, everything you are doing, everywhere you go, you are blessed. And that is why many of us need to be grateful, because there are people who are attempting to be you secretly. There are people who are like, we want to be him, we like him, we do this, but they don't like you, bro. The Bible said the heart of men are deceitful. They don't like you. They don't. That is why the day you decide to do better than these unknown entities, the day you made up your mind, you said, no, I don't want to be in the same level with them. I want to bring out the best to me. That is when you start to hear the true color. Because the blessings of God expose haters. Yes. That is why I always tell you, do not preach about religious. Because your haters are one of the foundations of religious. They will tell you, we like you, we like you, we like you. But deep inside them, they are hating you. And they want to be blessed the way you are blessed. They want to be favored the way you are favored. But yet they hate what is inside you. Not knowing that they can hate you and still progress. Not knowing that there is no increase in wickedness. There is no increase in wickedness. No matter how powerful a person may be, no matter how good you may look like outward, but when you envy the chosen ones, you will never be like them. You will never be able to grow up the way they are. That is why you need to understand the fact that these people hate you, but the reason why they can't be you is because of the fact that they hate the gift of God in you. And the gift of God maketh riches and addeth no sorrow. So whoever that hate you have already declared that they can never be you. This is why many of us today, even me that is saying, I can never be bold to say, Lord, I want enemy, God forbid, because you know that they are not blessed like you. They can never be you. You know that there is something that they lack that you found in you. I never know he would do in this way. Hey, they never know he would do in this way. The enemy never know he would do in this way. Oh, glory be to God. So you need to understand that these people accurately know the gift of God in your life. That is why I always tell people, you know what? Our DNA is gifted. We carry the unmerited. Blessing is in our blood. So people want us to cause us to fail, not knowing that our blood, our vein, are unmerited favor. The blood in us is flowing is a living testimony for greatness, and they want to stop us because many of them have been stopped. They want to reduce us because many of them have been rebuked. Hey God. That is why we need to be grateful, choosings. That is why we need to be grateful, because there are many people up there who are accurately angry because the way you are favored is something that they can narrate. So your favor make them feel so sad. Your increase make a lot feel so depressed. But they will never tell you because they are jealous of what they are seeing around you. Enemies, everything about us intimidate them. The way we dressed, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we present ourselves. We may not have money, but there must be something that make us come into thou present. Our helper, because in us that make us different. That is why Haman was blessed. Haman was favored. Haman have all it takes to live a good life. Haman was so honored in the land. But Haman discovered that there is something that is missing. There is something in him that looks so that he cannot just find in the life of Esther. So that is why you as a Jew, no matter what you are going through, no matter the level where you are today, no matter how you think your life may be or your life is right now, the truth is that you are favored. You are favored. You know, sometimes when you are living in a house that is filled with food, meal, you won't value it until you do what you move. You know, when I was living with people, when I was living with an Italy person, I was in their home. I lived for 3 years. You know, I can't say they are not good. They are good because we can never blame people because of one mistake and use that mistake to forget all their goodness. I'm not that kind of person. You got saying, but there's something I noticed. Those days, I do used to ask myself, how will I be able to become somebody that is going to be great in life? Meaning that how will I be able to buy water? How will I be able to be myself, like providing myself, taking responsibility? Then due to the word they tell me, they do used to tell me, you can never be able to amount for something. You can never do well in life without us. Nobody will employ you without us. Nobody will help you in life. You will suffer. As long as you don't do what we want you to do. Not that I'm saying they are not good. They are good. Because, one, I have learned a lot from them. They are the one who have made me to become strong today. They are the one who have made me. Yes, my dad and my mom have given me that strength that I don't do it. I don't care anything at all that is not illegal, that is good. I must surely do it to earn a living. But there are a lot of things that I discover in living with them. One, through them, I have come to understand that not everybody on earth ought to be in your life. And not everyone that called you, they love you, truly love you. Meaning that those days, I do used to wonder, how will I do it? Because they do used to tell me that I can't excel, I can't progress, I cannot become nobody without them. So why am I saying this? It's because there are people, there are a lot of people who never believe that something come out of you. There are a lot of people who never believe that one day you will be able to feed yourself, take good care of yourself, not talk less of supporting what your family, not talk less of standing forward for the truth. So you need to understand the fact that there are a lot of people who are so jealous because they cannot manipulate you again. They cannot use you again. They cannot destroy you again. And all is working for your good. All is perfectly working for your good. And they are scared of it. Trust me, many people up there are so scared because they can't just get why you are too blessed. They cannot just get why you are so favored. They cannot get the reason why everything about you truly do make a difference. Because you are the light. So there are people who thought they can destroy the light in you, not knowing that the more they do, the more you shine. Hey God. You know, that is why Jesus said to them, light light that is being set on a hill can never be hidden. But there are people who are like, we are going to make it not to shine. We are going to, not in our lifetime you will do better than us. Not in our lifetime you will accept better than us. You will never accept better than us. You will never do it. But today, today they are angry because the same mouth they have used to do or to speak bad about you. It's not the same mouth that they are now revising to speak good about you. They may not tell you publicly, but they are proud of you, bro. You need to understand. These people are so proud of you. You are even the one that is encouraging them to do more. You are the one that is encouraging 99% of people around you who hate you to do more. Because when they watch you, when they look at your life, they remember all that they have said concerning you. Many of them put effort, let's put effort. We have mocked him before. We have told him that he can't excel without us. And now he's doing better than us. Let's put effort. They'll just be moving like a cockroach. So that is why you need to understand that you do it. You encourage people. Your lifestyle, it motivates them. People will not tell you that you are the cause why they are so motivated. People will not tell you that you are the reason why they keep doing what they are doing. People will not tell you that, we thank you because you have given us a reason to be strong. Because when they look at the person that they concluded, they counted out, they look down, they underestimate, they counted out for too long, they become so frustrated. Life becomes so hard. That is why you need to understand, majority of people's life, it is only God know how to handle it. Because they have no longer direction. They don't know where they are heading to. They don't know where to go again. If you are new, don't forget to do or to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know where else to go. They are so frustrated because you have, look at, they'll say, okay, look at that person we counted out. We thought he's going to be a loser. He's going to be a loser. Look at that person we thought he's going to be a loser. We thought he can never excel. He can never progress. We thought he can never make it. Look at him now. He have a direction. He has something that is going on for him. He is excelling and progressing. But what is going on in our life? Nothing. So everything about you choosing ones make them feel frustrated because they can see what God is doing, bro, and they don't know how you do it. They don't know how you do it. That is why they are losing it. They don't know how you get it. That is why they are losing it. They don't know how you keep succeeding. That is why they are losing it. They don't know how you keep progressing. Losing it. They don't know how you keep moving. That is why they are losing it. They don't know how come God keep catapulting you even when they thought you can't be able to do it. So you need to understand the fact that everything about you stress them. Majority of people around you are so stressed, but they will never tell you, bro. That is why I always tell people, we have to be strong. We have to be strong because these people want us to be lazy, bro. They truly want us to be lazy. In the order of my video, I tell us, as you are choosing, it is very, very nice for you to be strong. It is very, very nice for you to be strong because the moment you are strong, nobody will mess up with your faith, bro. Nobody will mess up with your life. Nobody will tell you, you can't do. Nobody will manipulate you because wherever you go, you will always do what make wonder. It will always rain. That is why I always tell us we don't need to focus on losers. We don't need to focus on those who are hating us because of the fact that they lack what we have, choosings. Because trust me, these people accurately lack what you have. But they will never tell you that they wish they can be you. They'll never tell you that they wish they can do the way you are doing. So you need to understand the fact that they are going down and you are lifting up. You are going up and they are going down. And that is why they hate everything about you. That is why majority of people up there are accurately so mad because why it ought to be you that is doing well? Why it ought to be you that is progressing? Why it ought to be you that is elevating, not them? That is why everything about you today, annoyed many. That is why majority of people up there are so terrified, because you are indeed so blessed. Because they can see you are a living witness for greatness. You know what I'm saying? You are indeed a living witness. If you are new, don't forget to do or to subscribe. I'm from Nigeria, but I live in Italy. You know what I'm saying? So you are the one. How I said, you are like a mirror. If you have a mirror in your house, if you want to, maybe you are brushing teeth, or you just want to look at yourself. You are a mirror that many people are using to look at themselves. When they look at you, they look at themselves. They hate what they see, bro. So people hate what they see in you. Some people hate what they see in you, just because of the fact that they can't see it in them. It's just like, this is a farmland. Look at this. This place is so clean. When I arrived in this place, I was just like, how did they do it? It's very clean, like my master own. So there are some places you will go. You see their place, their working place. You know that nobody will tell you that they are not doing nothing. Like if you look at this place now, you see how fruitful the beans is. In my back here, you can see it. How fruitful. So when people look at your life, all that they see is green pasture. But they won't tell you because they don't have it in them. You getting me? They don't have it in them. That is when some people tell you are not doing well. Don't just feel sad. You have to relax. Because many of them that are telling you that you are not doing well, is because they have counted your blessing. And they cannot be able to name it one by one. So when people are telling you you are not good enough, you are not kind enough, don't just bother, bro. Don't just bother, because the reason why majority of people are going to tell you this is because of the fact that they lack what they see in you. And they will never tell you that they wish they are what they are like you. Because they are not going to tell you the far truth. Because devil is the master of all liars. Not the teller, but the master of all liars. So they are not going to tell you the far truth. One day, one of my friends was telling me, Assassin, I don't like this your head. I don't like the way you did your head. You need to cut it off. You have the same dread I have. And now he's telling me that I don't like it. Then I look at him and say, if I reach wait for 1 month, 2 months, he did not. I look at him, I say, why are you jealous? Not know the value of what you carry. But when some people look at it, they see frustration and frustration. So you doing what they can't do, you progressing where they fail, you succeeding where they fail, they see it as an humiliation. They don't see it as a means of congratulating you. They will never congratulate you because they lack what it takes to do what you do. So as long as you are doing well, your transformation, your greatness, your success is something that make them feel so bad, because they cannot just tell why you are so blessed and they are not. They cannot just tell why you are doing great and they are not. Sometimes when people cannot destroy you, they will label you what they know that is in them. When some people cannot break you, they will make you feel like you are one of them. Sometimes they will make you feel like they are even doing better than you, even when they are copying you. Even when they are accurately copying and tired of trying to be you. That is why you need to understand that even when they know that Jesus is still the king. Even when they know that Jesus is still the omnipotent and omniscience, and yet they still do what? They still ask him, are you the Lord? Why will you say you are God? Even when they see the miracle, they see the sun. Some people will see what you are doing. Some people will see what you are becoming. People people will say how bright your future is. They will tell you, your future is not good. Your life is not okay. Why? Because their own is not okay. And they can never be like you. You know what I'm saying? So remain blessed. May God do what blessed you. So this is all I have for us. I'm about to do it to start work. You know what I'm saying? We are just working. You know what I'm saying? So remain blessed. May the Lord do what blessed you. If you have not subscribed, please kindly do what subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Blessed you and remain what? And remain blessed.